Australia, I was seeing something in Australia in my vision. There is a region, I believe, called Queensland. There is a flood that shall hit Australia. But also, not just a flood, a drought. Okay? And some of these things will be judgments that are calling some of these nations to come back home to the Lord. Amen?
Good evening. North Queensland is in the grips of a major flood emergency after more than 24 hours of unrelenting rain in Townsville and areas further north. Residents are being told to prepare to leave. Authorities are bracing for the worst, with the Bureau warning conditions are only set to intensify from Cairns down to Mackay.
The city's strand is usually flat, now they're surfing on it. Fishing in the streets, inflatables arguably safer than four-wheel drives when it comes to getting around. What are you doing out here?
Oh, just going for a paddle. Yeah, having a bit of fun. Yeah, it's going all right.
But for authorities, this isn't all fun and games.
You don't need a tropical cyclone to concentrate the monsoon and get these extreme rainfall totals.
Because as the water rises, concerns only grow in areas from Cairns to Mackay.
Dangerous and life-threatening. That is the warning right now to thousands of residents in North Queensland as that flood emergency there intensifies.
Locals right now abandoning their homes with heavy cyclonic rainfall forecast to increase in coming days. We are now joined by Queensland Premier David Crisafulli in Brisbane. Premier, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Tell us, what is the latest on the flood emergency?
Look, a really important message for people in Townsville and Ingham. And you'd recall yesterday, officers from police and fireys and the Defence Force went door to door and told residents in those suburbs that we're referring to as the black zone in Townsville to prepare to leave. Well, this morning we're asking them to leave. Please evacuate your homes by midday. And that zone, we're talking about suburbs like Hermit.
We have got a problem in North Queensland. Rob Sharp is here to explain. Rob, all that rain is falling, so how bad's it going to get?
Yeah, it looks like it could be really bad, Pete, up in far northern Queensland. We've, at the moment, got a bit of a lull in proceedings for tropical Queensland. We saw almost 1,000 millimetres in some places over the last few days. The low responsible drifted a little bit out to sea, but it's coming back towards the coast now. And you can see on the radar,
Extreme heat has continued to blast Victoria on a third day of heatwave conditions. Despite grim fears, no bushfires were sparked, but lifesavers were pushed to their limits, recording their busiest day in more than 20 years.
South Australia is expected to swelter through some of the worst drought conditions in 40 years this summer. The Country Fire Service has issued a warning on how to stay safe after the fire season was brought forward by 2 weeks in preparation.
The front line of our fire defence is ready to take action. This summer, the scenes are already raising concern.
So it's going to be a really dry and hot summer this year.